Do you guys want some free Pokecoins? Just click the link in the description. There's some free Pokecoins just waiting for you guys. I'm Asian and I have no life, so let me keep you updated with Pokemon latest news and update.
Hi guys. Enjoy my evolutions with item. It's one of the hardest items to collect. It's not that rare, but you need to know where to get those quicker and grind on those Pokestop while you catching them Pokemons. Here is a little news while you see me evolving. What do Kangaskhan, Tauros, Farfetch'd, and Mr. Mime all have in common? They're all first-gen regional exclusive Pokemon, which means that they can only be caught in one country, location. But now that Gen 2 has been released, we have to ask the question, are there any Gen 2 regional Pokemon in Pokemon Go? And the answer to that question seems to be a resounding yes. While there is certainly more research that needs to be done on the subject, at the moment we can say for certain that there are 2 new Pokemon who do not spawn everywhere in the world like all of the other non-regional Pokemon do. The first Gen 2 regional Pokemon could be Heracross. Ever since the Gen 2 update hit, there were reports coming in that Heracross could only be caught in South and Central America. Strangely enough, there are also a few locations in North America where Heracross can be caught, too. The current theory is that it's all based on the Tauros line. If you live above the Tauros line, you'll be able to see and catch Tauros. If, however, you live below the Tauros line, you'll be able to see and catch Heracross instead. Some players have even gone so far as to road trip down to the Tauros line and have managed to catch themselves some Heracross. The second Gen 2 regional Pokemon could be Corsola. Except, when it comes to Corsola, calling it a regional Pokemon probably isn't very accurate. Instead, Corsola appears to exclusively spawn in areas of the world that would be considered tropical. More specifically, Corsola seems to only spawn in areas of the world that are within 30 degrees north, south of the equator. This would explain why some people in the northernmost parts of Australia can catch, and have caught Corsola, while those in the southern areas of the same country can't. It's the same deal with North America, except those at the bottom can catch Corsola, while those at the top can't. The exact numbers aren't set in stone yet. It might not be plus 30 to minus 30 degrees from the equator, but that's the current theory regardless. Over the coming days and weeks, more and more people will catch Heracross and Corsola, which means more and more data will be available for analysis. Helpfully within the next week or so, we will be able to tell for certain exactly where these Pokemon can be caught, and where they can't. But what do you think of the potential Gen 2 regional Pokemon? Do you think Niantic did well by making these 2 Pokemon regional exclusives, or do you think it just makes the game too hard and less fun? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I also want to share 16 facts about Gen 2. Gen 2 has only been a thing in Pokemon Go for around 36 hours, yet there is already so much misinformation, clickbait, and outright lies circulating the internet that it's time to make a list of everything we know for sure about the Gen 2 update in Pokemon Go. Number 1, Gen 2 Pokemon have been released. This is an obvious one, but I kid you not, a couple of hours ago I saw a website claiming that it wasn't out yet, and that it was all some elaborate hoax. Yeah, right. Moving on. Number 2, when you start a new game in Pokemon Go, the Pokemon you can choose from are still the original Gen 1 starters. This is one of those so what pieces of information, but hey, at least now you know for sure. Kind of sucks that we weren't given a choice of a Gen 2 starter earlier today, but oh well. Number 3, you'll receive additional candy when you catch an evolved Pokemon. This was already discovered before Niantic tweeted it out, but I'm glad they did because now it's officially official. Also, and Niantic didn't tweet this, but you get extra Stardust when you catch an evolved Pokemon too. The exact amount of additional candy and Stardust you receive is 2 candy and 200 Stardust for a middle evolution. Think Charmeleon, and 7 candy and 400 Stardust for a final evolution. Think Dragonite. This means the total candy you'll receive is either 3, 5, or 10, and the total Stardust you'll receive is either 100, 300, or 500, when catching a Pokemon. Number 4. We all know that there are 2 new berries in the game, but did you know that you can only use one at a time? If you try to use a different, or an additional berry on a Pokemon before throwing a Pokeball, the game won't let you. You'll have to think hard and decide between double candy or an easier catch. Number 5. Togetic is spawning in the wild. Yep, you used to have to evolve a Togepi, which you first had to hatch, but now it seems that Togetic is out in the wild ready to be caught. Be warned, though, it's incredibly hard to catch, and most players are forced to waste 30 plus Ultra Balls per encounter. Number 6. You can evolve Espeon and Umbreon by giving them a specific name, Sakura and Tamao, respectively, but did you know there have been no confirmed reports of their evolution through normal methods? But if you have done so, let me know in the comments section below, please. This has given some steam to the theory that you need to make an Eevee body, rack up a certain number of steps, and then evolve it either at night or during the day to get an Umbreon or an Espeon. More research will be needed before a definitive answer is produced. Number 7. As it stands, there are no confirmed regional exclusive Gen 2 Pokemon in the world of Pokemon Go. Edit, it is all but confirmed that Heracross is a South American regional exclusive. Heracross reportedly spawns below the Tauros line, which means some areas of the USA will be able to catch one. Number 8. The movesets of many Gen 1 Pokemon have been changed, and Lapras has had a fairly large reduction to its base stats. On the topic of stats, all of the base stats and movesets for the Gen 2 Pokemon have been recorded, and are available for all to view at the Sylph Road. Familiarize yourself with the new Pokemon, and then obliterate your competition in the gyms. Number 9. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee candies have been turned into Tyrogue candies. Tyrogue requires 25 candies to evolve, and will evolve into either Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Hitmontop. We're still not entirely sure how the evolution is decided. It could be random like Eevee, there could be a naming trick involved, or it could be based on Tyrogue's stats, most likely theory, like in the main series games. Number 10. We just got a nest migration a full week, well, nearly a full week, early. And to make things even better, Gen 2 Pokemon have been thrown into the mix, popping up all over the world in droves at various nest sites. I've got a Totodile nest near my house, so I guess I know what I'm doing this weekend. Number 11. Ditto has been spotted pretending to be Sentret, Hoot Hoot, and Yanma. Ditto may be out there disguised as other Pokemon, too, but as it stands there is no evidence to suggest that this is the case. More research will need to be undertaken before we can say for sure. Number 12. New level up bonuses have been found that include the new items added to the game. When you reach certain level milestones, you'll receive some Nanab and Pinap berries as a reward. Currently we know that players between level 31 and 35 will receive berries on level up, but they may also be rewards for levels lower than 31. More research is required to know for certain. Number 13. A new catch bonus has been added to the game. If you're skillful enough to catch a Pokemon with your first throw, you will receive a catch bonus of 50 EXP. If you catch a Pokemon while using the Pokemon Go Plus, you will also receive this bonus. Number 14. New clothes have been added for character customization. The vast majority of the newly added clothes will cost you Pokecoins, but a select few are free, which is always nice for the free-to-play players. Then again, who really cares what your avatar looks like anyway? Number 15. Unown is not a regional exclusive, and has been caught in many countries, while Smeargle is unavailable for all players. Basically, Smeargle has no moves, no animations, and cannot spawn in the game. There's a theory that Smeargle isn't in the game yet because its signature move sketch is hard to program, like Ditto's transform, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Number 16, oh yeah, and Delibird hasn't been caught, hatched yet either. And that's pretty much all we know about the Gen 2 update in Pokemon Go. Is there anything we missed? Anything you think we got wrong? As always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. So, you've managed to log on to the game despite the immense server lag, and now you're wondering how to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon, but you're not quite sure how to do it. Maybe it's random, or maybe it's got something to do with the time of the day. Or, maybe it's done the exact same way as the original Eevee name trick was done for Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon. Okay, I shouldn't say maybe, because at this point we're pretty much certain that yes, to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon you do it the exact same way as we've been doing it for the first 3 evolutions. You give them a specific name, and then you evolve them. And, just like the first 3 evolutions, the name we give our Eevee before evolving it comes straight from the anime, too. In this case, we're naming our Eevee Tamao to get an Umbreon, and Sakura to get an Espeon. In the anime, Sakura and Tamao were 2 of the 5 Kimono sisters, who all had one of the first 5 evolutions, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, and Espeon, as their main Pokemon. Sakura with her Espeon, left, and Tamao with her Umbreon, right, are pictured below. For months, trainers have been speculating that the names Sakura and Tamao would be the names required to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon, and now it's finally been, at least partially, confirmed. Who knows, it could just be insane luck that hundreds of people have managed to get the trick to work, right? And, yes, we even tried it for ourselves, video above, and it worked flawlessly. My only regret is that I didn't wait until I had a 100% Eevee to evolve into an Umbreon or an Espeon, but I guess I'll just have to pray for good luck when I do obtain such a beast. Again, just to reiterate, to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Umbreon, the Eevee naming trick is required. Simply name your Eevee Tamao to get an Umbreon, and Sakura to get an Espeon. So if you can manage to log into the game and avoid all of the lag, give it a try for yourself. If it worked, or even better, if it didn't work, let us know in the comments section below.